Are you a systems admin for your agency, or maybe just wear an extra hat to take care of those tasks? Well, today we're going to talk about a few things you can do to close out the year to put yourself in an excellent position for growth and organization heading into 2023. As we head into Q4, you may find yourself with a little downtime. If not, then your agency is super busy, and that's a great thing. But you will still want to find some time over the next few months to prepare and organize your systems before the new year. Suppose you're like me, and part of your role at your company is to manage all of the platforms and systems that help run the day-to-day. In that case, you know that over time, managing users and access, folders and files becomes a tedious task, unless you have a system in place to keep everything organized and up to date. For example, when we hire a new employee, we create a teamwork task list to make sure we get them set up with all of their IT and devices, Gmail, Teamwork, Keeper, Slack, you get the idea. We also create a task list for HR to get all the paperwork done and fully onboarded. Likewise, if we need to offboard an employee, we have similar task lists to make sure that they hand in all of their devices, are removed from platforms, and HR can close them out. Another great resource we have started to use is Google Shared Drives. If your agency uses Google Workspace, then you know all about Drive, and while it is super easy to use, it can also get very cluttered very quickly, depending on how many employees you have and how many docs, sheets, and slides you have. Over time, as users create files, they typically create them in their own profile and then share access to the team of specific users. Shared drives allow users to create and manage files in predefined folders that can be set up to already provide access to certain teams, and best of all, the user that created the file is not technically the owner of the file, the company or Google Workspace account is. This is super helpful when, if an employee leaves, you don't have to worry about where their files were stored or who the owner of a specific file was. Some of the great things about Google Shared Drives, like I said, are files and folders persist after someone leaves, flexible sharing, you can pick and choose what teams or what specific people you want to share to, external people can work on your drive if you want, and your files are always synced in the folder, and you can sync them to your desktop as well. So far we have talked mainly about digital or online aspects of being a systems admin. Let's take a minute to talk about something that should not be overlooked as your agency continues to grow and scale: hardware and infrastructure. Whether you use desktops or laptops, single or multi-monitor setups, you need to know what inventory you have on hand and what your hiring expectations are heading into the new year. While it is always better to only keep what you need on hand in the short term, the end of year is a great time to stock up an inventory, not only to catch some great deals, but also to balance your P&L expenses depending on when your fiscal year ends. So that's going to wrap up our IT tech and systems admin Q4 review for now. Make sure to check back every other Thursday for another installment of Techno Thursday. My name is Christian, and I am the Digital CCH.